Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Is it really surprising that I'm reviewing this game considering what majority of my reviews are? So yes, it is safe to assume that I would be very interested in this game. Before we go to this review, I would like to add that I loved Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1 when I was only a teenager. It was probably the second game I bought with my money in my life, second only to Minecraft. I remember playing this game on my iPod Touch, and if you know anything about me, is that I'm a coward. But to my surprise, the first episode of that game immediately hooked me. That caused me want to buy the whole season. I remember playing this tens of times on an airplane ride to the US back in 2014 because it was my only source of entertainment for a 20-hour flight. With that out of the way, let's begin. Guys, I think they recaptured the magic here because it gave me Walking Dead Season 1 vibes, at least for me. Obviously, it's a completely different genre of story, one being survival horror, while one is a superhero type, but you can really feel the quality of writing in this game, from the chemistry to the jokes, the sad moments, the heroic moments. They nailed at balancing everything, and I just love how realistic and grounded it is for a superhero story. It's not all rainbow and sunshine like Marvel where everything will work out. Sometimes it just doesn't. Our main character is basically Tony Stark if he only had the superhero guilt without the Stark Industry money or his engineering brilliance. It truly feels like boots on the ground, caring for the little people type of story.
I mean, I'd rather just stay on the ground for a little while. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Somebody's gotta look out for the little guy, right?
It's kind of a Springsteen-y, working-class hero vibe that I dig.
It shows you the different sides of characters beyond their powers and facade in public, and goes deeply into personal problems of being a superhero. And it is very apparent that even though they have useful powers, they also sprinkle in irony, or those types of I have insert superpower. But because if you pay attention to these characters, yes, they have superpowers, but they also have very glaring flaws, whether be it emotionally, mentally, or physically. Heck, you're not even dispatching heroes, you are dispatching ex-villains who is on rehab basically, and they're not even Suicide Squad or Thunderbolt level threat.
Not even the super kind, just plain ass, run-of-the-mill, vanilla fucking villains.
So watching them grow as you go through the episodes really is so satisfying. So the next question that everyone has for this type of games is, does our choice matter? Yes, actually. You can date Blonde Blazer, Invisigal, both, or neither. Without giving a lot of details, the dialogue choices do shape how certain character behaves or reacts in cutscene, and sometimes even during the dispatch gameplay, as some characters will be missing due to your choices from the previous cutscene. Obviously, it's not the same level as Detroit Become Human, but it is enough that you start questioning how this choice will affect the ending, what is the output of the accumulation of your choices, and of course, they brought back the statistics charts Telltale style to see whether you are in the majority or not. And I haven't even touched upon the gameplay yet, which are the dispatch and hacking. Honestly, the dispatch gameplay is not as easy as it looks because it also has RNG built in, but you really have to manage your limited resources of barely qualified heroes while also reading the requirements of the mission that is surprisingly vital to make sure the hero you sent is compatible with what is required. My first playthrough I was terrible and wasn't used to the keywords yet, but on my second playthrough it was fairly smooth, or you can always read a guide if you feel like you're not getting the hang of it. The hacking minigame is enough. It's not too hard where it feels unfair, but not too easy that it gave you the answer blatantly. I failed several of them on my first playthrough due to wait, hear me out. Using a gaming laptop that has a 2060 on it to render on a 4K TV was not really a good combination. And also the time limit and difficulty can be brutal if you cannot work under pressure. It is enough to break the monotonous feel of just watching cutscene and peeking dialogues, so people cannot outright say that this is only a movie with interactive elements. And obviously the QTs are fairly straightforward, no need for further explanation. My only complaint is that we cannot skip dialogue in subsequent playthroughs, which kind of makes it a drag, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but please take a page from Chinese dating games. They provide previous, play, pause, and skip buttons, and some are even starting to provide playback speeds. Can you please add this to the next patch? I love this game, but watching the same cutscene over and over again gets kinda stale. So in conclusion, this game is excellent. It is such an upgrade from the visual art style and animation of Telltale's engine, and really gets to show off its writing prowess in display. If you are like me, who is a fan of this type of games, this game is for you. For the skeptics, I say give it a try, because who knows, the character and writing may win you over. So that's it, and as for the next video, I have no idea.